Hello, good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? Let me know in the chat box. If I'm audible and visible to you clearly, type yes in the chat box so that I can understand whether I'm audible and visible. Great. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting me know that. I'm so happy to see all the wonderful people here. I'm so excited for today's session. How many of you are excited? Type E in the chat box. Great. Wonderful. So, today we have a brand new healing session, and today's session is very, very special, right? Because today we are going to discuss about something which is very unique and which is very important. And I'll give you an example how important it is, right? How many of you have cars in your home? You have a car, right? How many of you drive a car? So when you drive a car, right, what is deciding where this car should go, in which direction, right? Who determines? Whether car decides which direction it should go? No, right? Your hands will decide, because your hands in the steering and how you direct your steering will decide how the which direction car should go, right? And what decides your hands to go in a particular direction? Your mind, right? So ultimately, your mind will decide which direction the car should go, right? Are you all agree with me? Great. Then I'll ask another question, right? What decides whether you eat a particular food or you don't eat a particular food, right? The other day, we have a community member who was saying that in the consultation call, sir, I know that I should not eat unhealthy food. Every time when I come out of my office, I see that pakodi, which is unhealthy, right? But at that time when I go there, I don't know somehow what happens to me. I'll just go there and I'll eat it. And after eating, after 5 minutes of eating, I know that I eat something which is unhealthy. I know I'm going to have the pain, right? So for how many of you this happens sometimes? You know that you are going to eat something which is unhealthy, but somehow you end up eating it, and after eating that you regret for that, right? So it's not about eating. Sometimes our thoughts, sometimes our habits, every single day, every one of us think that from tomorrow onwards I will wake up early, right? I'll go for exercise, I'm gonna eat healthy, right? I'm gonna practice all the healthy health habits. What happens? What decides our behavior, right? My dear friends, who is deciding what this body is going to do? Which one is deciding? Your mind, right? Your mind decides how your body should behave in certain way, right? You agree with me? Then who is going to drive your mind to act in that particular way? How many of you know that? If you know that, let me know in the chat box. So your mind drives your body. Then what drives your mind? Yes, you are right. Your emotions, right? Your emotions will drive your mind, and your mind will drive your body, right? So that is the reason why you do anything decided by the emotional state of your mind, right? So that is the reason why today we are going to discuss about your emotions, right? How emotions are actually controlling your life, how to heal the emotions, and anything relating to your mental and emotional healing, right? So for that, we have one of India's leading coach who has been helping the people for the last 10 years on how to heal your mind, how to heal your emotions, so that you can lead a wonderful life, right? So there is no better person than this person who is going to help you to understand all these things today. So my sincere request is, since today's session is not about the knowledge, right? It is about the experience. I want you to be in a distraction free place, right? If you are in your home, just lock the door, tell to the other people that don't disturb me for the next 1 hour, because this is going to be an experience, right? So be in an undistracted place and focus on this next 1 hour. Maybe it may be something which can be heavy for some people, because it can trigger some emotions, some other things from inside you. But I guarantee that by the end of this session, you will be a completely new person. You'll be seeing a different perspectives, right? So thank you so much for joining us today and helping us to do this session. And let me welcome this wonderful person who is joining us. By the way, he's joining from Dubai. Actually, he's in Dubai. He's joining us to do the session, especially today for Heal Easy community. So I welcome Dr. Aravind Padmaraju, who is India's leading coach when it comes to mental and emotional healing. And he is going to guide you today. And welcome, Dr. Aravind. Thank you so much for coming for our community. And over to you.
Thank you so much, Siva, for inviting. First of all, I'm really glad that we are doing this session. So helping to heal these emotions. So how many of you here are first time experiencing any kind of a healing, or if you are already gone through the healing? Yes. So as Shiva is always, as already mentioned, so how many of you have controlled your emotions or takes over your life from morning, as you already mentioned that you will start your day, you will have with a lot of excitement, and there is some small fight happens in home, and then whole day it will ruin that. Emotions will control you for rest of your life, rest of the day. Yes. How many of you experience maybe anger, maybe a frustration, maybe a fear, maybe some challenge which happened, one hard discussion with your boss, maybe a one tough discussion with your wife, or maybe your kid, and next whole day you will be just thinking about those emotions. You don't know what's happening. How many of you are like this? If you are like this, today we're going to deep dive into, first of all, why actually we hold these emotions, and why these emotions have strong impact on your body and also in your health. So we're going to discuss about that. And also I'm going to give you experiential healing, how we can heal these emotions for once for all. How many of you are excited? Yes. So as Shiva has already mentioned, my name is Dr. Aravind Padmaraju. So I'm a certified life coach and also healer, and different modalities of healing I learned. So how many of you here already using food as a medicine? Yes, you all are using food as a medicine, and you are trying to heal your body with whatever the challenges you're going with the health. And I will tell you one more most important thing apart from your food, which is actually the root cause of most of your diseases here, your emotions and your mental state, as Shiva has already mentioned. So tell me here, how many of you are still remember a past hurt? Maybe you had a fight with in college, one friend, you still carrying that particular emotion, or maybe you had a failure, or maybe a relationship breakdown happened a couple of years back, but you're still holding. Or how many of you here have a financial crisis? One person cheated you, but you are still holding that emotion with you. Even if you think about that person, your whole body boils down and you go through that overthinking and you will be frustrated. How many of you are having these kind of emotions all the time? Okay. So these emotions are stay inside your body. So what is exactly happens? So let's take a small example of, say you have a house. Everyone has a house, by the way. Yes, I want you to be interactive. So interact in the chat so that I know exactly you are following me. Yes, everyone has a house. So why should you clean your house every single day? Why should you clean your house every single day? Can anyone tell me why should you clean your house every single day? Why should you clean? So you clean the house, by the way, right? Or you leave the house every 1 month, you clean once. Yes. So a lot of dust carries a lot of smell, holes. If you don't clean, what happens? For example, you went for a vacation and you came back, and while entering the door, you seeing a smell. Bad smell is coming, and you are not addressing that smell. Maybe you used a spray and you just applied a spray all over your house, but maybe for 5-10 minutes it was okay, or maybe 1 hour it's okay, then again the smell is coming, and you keep doing the same process of making your house with just spraying it. Or do you identify where is that smell is coming and you remove that particular smell completely out of your house, what do you do? Yes. So finally, when you do the root cause, so you found one rat or died in your home. So will you live with this rat, or will you clean the rat and then make sure that your house is very clean? Yes, you remove the rat, right? So how many of you here are carrying any kind of emotion from last 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and you still did not release that emotion, and which is actually impacting you so much of pain and discomfort on a day-to-day life? The hurt may be 10 years before, 15 years before. So your body is similar to the house. Every single day, we are attracting a lot of negative emotions based on the experiences what we are going through, and also based on whatever past hurts and past challenges, whatever we faced. So what if we are not healing our body with these negative emotions over maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? What will happen? What did happen for your house? It was smelling, and it was all the time dirt, and you are living in the dirt. Most of the people are living in this emotional dirt inside our body. So this is one of the reason why, first of all, even the diseases. So there is one of the survey happened. So 90% of your diseases are psychosomatic diseases, which is mostly started from your mind and your negative emotions. How many of you agree with me? How many of you are actually seeing there is a strong impact of the way you think, the way the negative emotions you're going through are the one of the biggest reason your cellular health is getting impacted, including your gut, including the way you're eating, including a decision what food to eat. Just now, Shiva is also mentioned. Do you agree? So this is what is called as emotional wounds and emotional trauma in the healing language. So what is emotional trauma? Emotional trauma is we had a past any kind of a negative experience or an incident happened, but we did not release that emotion. We had just holding that emotion from so many years and so many months and so many decades. So how many of you here, tell me some of your common emotions every single day you feel by default? For example, you have a small discussion with any one of the person, he says a small word and you get hurt, and you will be thinking, how could he will say this word? How could he can say this to me? And you get triggered with so much of emotion, so much of anger, so much of frustration, so much of lack, so much of anxious. How many of you are going through? Can anyone type in what are your common emotions you go through every single day? I will tell you where these emotions are actually happening, why exactly you are actually feeling those uh, aggressive approach whenever someone says to something. Yes, anger, fear, frustration, worry, negativity, feeling tired, anxious, disappointed, anger, anxiety. Wow. So tell me, what will happen if we leave these emotions like this for next 1 year? How many of you here are ready to understand what is the pain of it? So most of the people, we don't even know we have emotional trauma, by the way. So how many of you want to know, first of all, why it happens and what is the emotional trauma? And we'll also identify whether you have a traumatic experience right now going through or not. And then we're going to heal that by using amazing practice. So I'm going to give you a 4-step process, how you can heal them, and we're going to experience the healing right now. How many of you are super excited? Are you super excited? Okay. Shall we begin? But before we begin, I want your 100% attendance here, and I want 100% distraction-free environment. I want you to get a pen and paper, because there is a one process where you're going to write down. There is a writing is there part of this healing journey. I want you to write down. So make sure that you have a pen and paper. If you have distraction-free environment and you have pen and paper to write, and if you are ready to go inside to find out your own dirt, the untouched wounds to heal today, I want you to say, I am ready in the chat box. Are you ready? Yes? Okay. So first of all, let's understand why these emotions actually first place created. When you're born, do you know what is anger? Do you know what is fear? Do you know what is anxious? We born like with a clean slate. Yes, we have a clean mind. Then we started our life journey. We are experiencing our life when we start, maybe in childhood, maybe in college, maybe in the when you're going on with one after other. What happens is you started experiencing the life. Maybe you will have someone told me that don't behave like this. This is scary. They don't do behave like this. And people are started putting a conditioning into your life. That is what is created, whatever you're going through right now. Or someone actually cheated you, or someone has actually told you that you are not enough. You have this problem, that problem, started putting you a lot of conditions onto your life. This is what is actually created. So you are not able to hear me, by the way? So someone is saying volume is less. Is it clear?
It's perfect,
Can anyone
Arvind.
type?
It's perfect, Arvind.
Okay, great. Thank you. So if anyone has a low voice, please make sure check your internet. So why, first of all, these emotional trauma or wounds creates? Just imagine. So you have a hurt on your hand. Okay. So you cut with a knife by any chance. How many of you had any cut in your hand? Okay. In maybe a past. Okay. And you cut that during that, when you cut the hand, so you will have a little pain, but you are able to touch all over the spot that around that particular body part. Correct? If you don't treat that particular wound for say next 6 months, you did not treat it, and it is completely swollen, it is into very worse situation. Can you tell me, if you touch even around your place, will you feel the pain? Even a small feather comes and touches, will you feel the pain? Yes. So whatever negative emotions right now you're experiencing, either it is a fear, anxiety, frustration, these all are the wounds somewhere in your life has created. Someone has actually created that frustration. Any new experience, whatever you're currently, how many of you here told, I'm going through some kind of anger I keep getting, some kind of frustration I keep getting? How many of you just now mentioned me? Yes. So if there is any emotion, if someone is trying to say some word to you, and if you're feeling that negative reaction, that means there is a past wound inside you which is not healed. That other person is just a reflection of what is the wound which is inside you. That is why it is feeling a pain. Can tell me, some people, every person has a trigger with a different words. Yes or no? Yes, you will have some kind of a triggers for different reasons. Why these triggers are happens? It could be because of multiple reasons. Maybe childhood negligency, or in childhood you did not got the enough support what you need, or maybe in childhood you lack in something. In childhood you also had some kind of abuse happening with you, where you created all these emotions. Yes. So what I was saying, the last point is, if any wound is unhealed, if someone says the same word to you, someone creates the same experience to you, you feel more pain because your pain is already inside you. They're coming and showing you that pain is already there. So that is why you feel more pain about some of the emotions. You have a strong feeling because that becomes as a habit, because you are already experienced some kind of a wound is there inside you, but you did not heal that particular wound by using any of the healing modality. Okay. So why these things are happens? Can you tell me some of the challenges you faced in your childhood, your college, or maybe in your profession or something? I want each one of you to type in. Could you please remember any kind of a child memory where you had a physical abuse, or maybe you had emotional abuse, where people are cheated you, people are actually did said something to you where you felt you're very low, very small? So how many of you remember some of your past memories? Do you still remember any one of you? Yes. I wanted to type in those emotions. Those are the emotions are actually stay in your body until and unless we release them by using a process. Okay. So that could be maybe how many of you had any kind of a some personal loss in your life? Someone you loved, you lost them, maybe a mother, father, maybe a partner or someone, or maybe someone has a financial crisis, someone has cheated you, or someone had any kind of a major illness and you created so much of pain because of that illness. Or also maybe you had a lot of emotions you did not express. You become very solo kind of a person. You did not share whatever you're going through inside, and you're going through this kind of emotional baggage for so long. How many of you are like that? Every single person is some or other way in their journey, they go through this particular behavior. So what happens because of that? So you will start experience because of emotions. What you will get, you will have a mental health issues. For example, you may experience the anxiety, depression, overthinking, low self-esteem. How many of you are going through any of these challenges? Anxiety, depression, overthinking, self-esteem, self-doubt. Any one of you going through? I wanted to type in. some of these emotions can also cause the physical health issues like chronic fatigue, body pain, migraine, sleep disturbances, hormonal imbalance. How many of you also have relationship challenges? Because of these emotions, you are not able to communicate properly with the people. You want to communicate with someone where you are comfortable, you will be able to communicate. But some of the people, you want to communicate, you get the fear first, and also you get the trust issues. You will not be able to be open with them with this connection, whatever you want to experience, because there is some kind of a wound which is stopping you to be open with them. And also some of the people also go through emotional eating right now. Even some of you mentioned that I have emotional eating. Most of the emotional eating happens of unaddressed emotions within your body. So how many of you want to heal them? Today I'm going to discuss about how you can identify these emotions. I'm going to ask you 10 questions with you. I want you to answer yes or no question. Okay. If yes or no, based on that, we will identify whether you have any kind of a traumatic experience in your past. And then we're going to work on healing those emotions or healing those past traumas by using a scientific approach. Yes. Are you ready? So how many of you here feel that you are stuck in your life and you are experiencing a repeated patterns either in your health, either in your relationships, either in your money, or either in your business? You see a consistently the same pattern is happening again and again. I will tell you my own experience. So I was also having the same kind of emotional trauma with money. More than 30 years, I used to go through the same experience of losing money every 3 years. I started with a 500 rupees, and the last money which I lost was 1.5 CR. And I was kept solving the problem again, problem until and unless I took a help from my mentor. And he showed me the way how you can go back to the past and identify that memory. You can heal that particular memory. So during the root cause analysis, what we found is when I was 8 years old, I got an incident which has created a negative emotion towards money, and which is lack of money, and money is evil, money cannot come very easily. These are the emotions, and I was keep attracting similar kind of a people in my life. I kept losing the money. How many of you are actually going through these kind of a situations? How many of you have same kind of a relationship problem? You will have same kind of a fight, same kind of a fight you will have with your boss, same kind of a conflicts you will keep experiencing again and again, and same kind of a people you keep attracting. I was getting a people who are cheating me every 3 years, by the way. This was my own attraction because of the emotional condition I was going through. How many of you have any kind of these repeated negative patterns in your life? If you are going through, that means you have a traumatic experience, you need to heal them. How many of you get a frequent anger, irritation, mood swings? Yes. How many of you have frequent anger, irritation, and mood swings? How many of you overreact? Even the situation is very small, but you overreact and you overthink and overreact most of the times. Problem is this much, but you will be thinking actually this much. Yes. How many of you are like this? So if you are going through this, this is all a part of an emotional wound or emotional trauma behavior. And how many of you have very tough to trust the people, and you are have the biggest issue is you cannot trust any people and you cannot make any deep connection with your friends and family members? Yes. So I can see most of the people you are typing. So all these emotions are what exactly which is causing you because of the past memories. So I'm going to ask you right now 10 questions. I want you to answer yes or no, and keep noting down how many yes you got, how many no you got. Okay. Are you ready? So I'm going to show you maybe a screen, and I'll answer. I will ask you each question. So let me know. So I want you to answer these questions. Do you frequently feel overwhelmed by the emotions such as sadness, anger, and fear? Answer yes or no in the chat box so that I know exactly. So, so this is a way to identify whether you have any kind of a traumatic experience in the past. If your answer is yes, type yes in the chat box. Do certain situations or people trigger a strong negative emotions or reactions in you? For example, if any person says something, you will be able to tolerate anyone, but one person will be there. If that person says something, you cannot tolerate. You will try to be go in a defendant position, or you will try to attack. You will not be able to tolerate them. Maybe it could be your in-laws, maybe it could be your one enemy friend what you have, or maybe a person who's created that bad experience for you. Do you have a recurring nightmares, flashbacks, and intrusive thoughts? about the past events. Any past event, even if you think right now, you feel that pain, you feel that discomfort. Yes, I want each one of you to keep answering those questions. This is how you can identify what are the emotions you are actually facing. Yes, if your answer is yes, answer yes. If your answer is no, you can answer no. Do you struggle with the trusting people? This is already asked. I want you to answer for this. Do you struggle with the trusting people or forming a deep connections, emotional connections? If answer is no, type no. Answer is yes, type yes. Do you feel often numb, disconnected, emotionally shut down? You feel that everything is good, but you are disconnected. You don't know anything happening. You feel like low. You feel like there's something missing in your life. You feel like you are completely disconnected with the world. How many of you feel such a way? So type yes or no in the chat box. How many of you here experience unexplained body pains? Your body will be aching. You will have a consistent fatigue. Energy will be dropping. Consistent headaches are happening. You don't know why it is happening. If you are some way, if you don't know why these things are happening, then type yes or no in the chat box. Do you overthink in a situations and very difficult to let go of the past mistakes? For example, you did a mistake in past. It costed you a huge amount or huge impact into your overall life, but you're not able to forgive yourself. You're not able to let go yourself. You keep criticizing, you keep complaining, you more aggressively. Do you are you one of them? Type me yes in the chat box. Do you find yourself engaging in unhealthy coping mechanism? Whenever emotion triggers, the only way you cope up is eating some kind of a junk food and going and eating your favorite, maybe a sweet, and you try to have some kind of habit, maybe a smoking, maybe a drinking, or a different habit, or maybe just watching a reels, just to don't know how to control your emotions. You just binge watch all the social media, all of that. How many of you have like this behavior? Say yes in the chat box. Do you feel stuck in life, repeating negative patterns in relations, career, and health? If your answer is yes, type yes in the chat box. Let me know how many yes you got for all these 10 questions. If anyone is above 3, that means you are holding some kind of a emotional wound or emotional trauma in your life. I want how many yes you got, type in the chat box. Out of 10, what is your score? 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1 or 2. I want everyone to count how many yes you got. 5 says Vienra, 4, 7. I want each one of you to type in. This is how you know that this is the one of the way to identify. 9, 9, 8, 7, 5, 9, 9, 4, 2. I want each one of you to type in. So anyone has a score above 3, that means you have a moderate to more some kind of a traumatic experience you are going through. That's why these negative emotions are very common into your life. So are you ready right now to heal these emotions for once for all? Are you ready? Now we identified why it is happening. So this is the step-by-step process which I want you to walk you through right now. So what is the first process in this particular emotional healing? So what you need to do is, I want you to identify one memory, whatever may be the memory which you can think about, the oldest memory, whatever you have, which is very strong memory. It could be any financial loss you had, or any kind of a past memory in your childhood memory, or physical abuse, emotional abuse. I want to think about one memory which you want to heal right now, which is bothering you the most. Okay. I want to remember about that memory. And what we're going to write, I want you to write a letter during that moment, what all the emotions you're going through. For example, if a person has cheated you and you have so much of anger, you did not release it, I want you to write down that letter as if whatever emotions you've gone through that particular time, I want you to release the all the whatever is stored in your mind. So this is called as a memory dump activity. So before we heal, we're going to release all this, the untouched wound. We're going to recollect that memory and we're going to write down whatever you felt. Everyone is clear with the first activity. So I'm going to give you a 3 minutes time and I'm going to play the music. What I want you to do is think about any memory which is bothering you the most, or any emotions which is going through the most. And that particular emotion situation, whichever you remember, I want you to write down a letter to yourself about whatever. Yes. So the first procedure, so it's actually a 3-step process. The first step is to write down each and every emotion, to recollect that particular past memory, and write down all the anger, whatever you felt at that time, you're going to write down in a letter. Okay. That is the first step. The second step and third step, I will tell you what we need to do. And the second step, we need to do a activity called memory, uh, a burning bowl activity. So which we're going to do. And the third activity, I'm going to walk you through a powerful meditation to heal these emotions live right now. Okay? Clear, everyone? So I want you to go back to the past memory. Remember that memory. Don't control any of your emotions. Keep writing whatever your mind is trying to tell you. For example, when I wrote a letter, I remember each and every word. From the time I came to a school, my mother said no, and I had all the experience. What are the situations I have gone through? Every single thing I have wrote down in a piece of a paper. You will keep writing until you remember the last memory of that particular incident. And if you have a anger during that time, you can write down. If you want to say that particular person, you want to release that anger, you can write down. Keep writing down until you release all that negative energy, whatever you hold in your mind. Okay? Clear, everyone? So I'm going to play the music, and I'm going to give you a 3 minutes time, and I want to write down, think about one memory which you want to heal. And I want you to write a letter to yourself, that whatever you felt during, so removing all the anger, removing all the resentment. Basically what we are doing is we are letting go that past memory by writing into a piece of paper. Okay, so I will be playing a music right now, the healing music. I want you to continue this exercise, and I'm going to post a timer in the chat box. So write down a letter for yourself. Go back to that past memory and write down a letter for yourself, whatever you can experience, whatever you can remember. So are you able to hear the music? Yes? Okay. I want everyone to do this activity. I want to take a brand new paper and keep writing down every single thing, whatever you remember about that person, whoever is involved. You wanted to say something to that person. Keep writing until you release every single thought, whatever you have in your mind. Yes. So you're going to write down a letter to yourself, whatever emotions you remember during that situation. You're going to write down a letter to yourself with all the negative emotions, whatever you felt, all the anger you want to take out, or you want to show that to other person who actually cheated you, who actually created that impact. I want you to write down every single thing, whatever you remember. So basically, you will remove all the anger, frustration, whatever you felt that time. You're going to write down those things also as part of this letter. So if you are feeling any kind of emotions, don't control it. Let it flow, whatever emotions. If you're feeling tears are rolling down, let it roll down. Release all the emotions. So writing is one of the way. Let your body express whatever it is trying to express. Yeah. Yes, Puneet, you can write down about whatever you are remembering multiple moments. So you can write down about all the moments, whatever you experience. Why did this low self-esteem is created for you? So you can write down the letter around all the memories, whatever you remember. Because at the end of the day, so those situations made you to feel the low self-worth, right? Or the low self-confidence, low self-esteem. So write down every single situation, what made you to feel like this. Done? Or you need 1 more minute? So let me know if you're done. Otherwise, you can take 1 more minute and complete this letter. So whoever is done, type done in the chat box. So we're going to extend for 1 more minute. I want you to keep writing down everything, whatever you remember about those situation, those people, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to felt. I want you to keep writing down. If you completed, type done in the chat box. Okay, done. So whoever is completed, what I want you to do is, I want you to tear off that paper and I want you to go and burn that paper and come back. So make sure that you do it in a safe. So don't do it in an unsafe place. Make sure while you're burning it, just feel as those emotions are releasing out of your body, and you can burn and come back to the place. Okay. So I'm going to give you 2 more minutes. Whoever is completed, tear off that paper, go and burn in front of your eyes. So make sure that you do it with your own safety. Please don't burn where it is highly flammable or somewhere. Please do it in a safety. So burn it. So when you are burning that paper, keep looking at the paper and remember all the memories, whatever you have remembered, as if it is going away from you. Okay. Everyone clear? The step number 2. The step number 2 is I want you to go and burn that paper and come back if you're already done. So whoever is completed, just tear off that paper and burn that. So if you have any community, please take a picture and share it in your community so that other people also will know that you did something. Maybe you can do it in your Heal Easy group or WhatsApp group, anything is there. Share it in that group. So once you're done both the steps, type both done in the chat box. We're done both. So everyone confirm. So we will move on to the next step. Done. So just confirm in the chat box if you're done. Yes, all done. If anyone needs a little more time, you're still doing it, let me know in the chat box, so that before going to the next step, I want everyone to complete these 2 steps. Come on, everyone, confirm in the chat box. Done. Done. Okay, great. So now what I want you to do is, I want you to sit comfortably. I will walk you through the healing meditation right now. So I don't want you to be getting disturbed or distracted for next 15 to 20 minutes. And we're going to go back to the past memory and we're going to heal that memory and come back. Okay. So I want you to sit comfortably. So make sure that your body is in comfortable position, and make sure there's no distraction. You can put your phone on silent mode or aeroplane mode so that it doesn't ring you, it doesn't disturb you. And also you can lock the door and come. So yes. So let me know once you're ready. Type ready in the chat box. We will begin the next process. Yes. I want everyone to type ready. If you're all ready, then we will kickstart. Ready. Ready. So one thing, whatever the situation, whatever you remember, whatever you wrote in the paper, I want you to remember that situation. I will be asking you to visualize again. I want you to visualize again and just answer whatever I'm saying. For this one, I want everyone to switch on the cameras because I need to observe you whether you're doing it right. And I want everyone to switch on the cameras. Can you all switch on the cameras? Thank you so much. That's amazing. Everyone switch on the cameras. Yeah, you can take 1 more minute. That's fine. I want everyone to type in what is that one emotion which is bothering you most and what is the intensity you're experiencing right now in the chat box. So whatever the situation you have wrote down right now, the past memory, what was that one emotion you felt most during the whole writing about that particular situation? And what was the intensity you felt when you wrote the letter? Maybe it could be anger, maybe it could be frustration, or maybe it could be multiple emotions. Okay. I want you to write down what are the emotions you felt most and what was the intensity. Intensity means 1 to 10. Was it too high? If it is too high, say 10. Or if it was mild, it was okay, then you can give 4, 3, or 2, whatever maybe you feel is the right score. Okay. Guilt 10, anger, frustration, frustration, sadness. I want everyone type in what are the emotions you felt and what is the intensity of your score out of 1 to 10. Okay, 5, 5, anger 5, fear 9, regret 8, sadness 7. Okay. Anger, frustration, sad, hatred, anger, sadness, fear, anger, sad, sad. Okay. So are we all ready? Shall we begin? Yes. Give me a thumbs up in the chat, in the video, or maybe in the chat box. So let's begin. So I want you to sit comfortably and make sure that, as I told you, no one will distract you and you don't open until I ask you to open your eyes. So I hope that everyone do it with utmost. So this is the opportunity for you to release the emotion which is controlling you for so many years and decades and maybe a months and even multiple years. Yes. So this is opportunity for each one of us. I want everyone to do it with a full focus and concentration. So let me know if you can hear my voice as well as my music both. And yes, both of them is very clear. It's nothing is dominating each other. Can you hear my voice as well as the music both? Yes. Can anyone confirm? Yes, both are clear. Okay, great. Thank you. I want everyone to sit comfortably, slowly close your eyes and make sure that your spine is straight and gently close your eyes and continue to breathe in and breathe out. So make sure you keep the phone, don't hold the phone on your hand because I don't want you to be focusing on your phone. Keep somewhere. I see some of the people are holding a phone and then doing. So keep the phone or a laptop aside and I want you to do it. No distractions. There's nothing in your home, hand or legs, nothing is disturbing you. Okay? So I want you to gently close your eyes and start taking a slow breathe ins and breathe outs. So maybe breathe in for count of 5 and breathe out for count of 5. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. So every single time you're breathing in, your body is going into a calm and relaxed state. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. So now I will be counting 10 to 1. Every single time I am descending my count, your body is going into a deep and deep relaxation state. And we're going into your trance state where you can remember everything, whatever happened in the past. Okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Your body is into deep relaxation state. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're into a deep alpha state, deep relaxation state. Now I want you to recollect that memory, whatever you wrote down in the paper. I want you to play that whole memory inside your mind, inside your subconscious mind. Recollect every single situation, what happened, who are the people who are there around you, and what were the situation happened. And I want to feel that all the hurt, whatever you felt during that particular situation, it could be a one situation or multiple situations, or maybe that emotion, whatever you felt, it could be a fear, anger, hatred, sad, guilt, frustration. sadness. Just remember about that memory. Think about all the people who are there in that particular situation. I wanted to play that whole situation once again in your visualization. Let that emotion, I want you to feel that emotion right now. Whatever emotion you felt, I want you to feel that emotion right now. Maybe it could be painful. Maybe it could be you are not able to tolerate, but that's absolutely fine. I want you to recollect that memory and get that emotions inside your body. So let me know if you are able to recollect that emotion. I want you to nod your head if you are able to recollect that memory. I want you to nod your head. Yes. Yes, everyone. Nod your head if you're able to recollect that memory and you're able to feel that pain, whatever the pain you experienced that day. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to slowly scan your body from your head to a toe. You may be experiencing a heaviness inside your body. It could be on your shoulders, it could be on your chest, it could be on your hands, or it could be on your stomach. I want you to gently scan your body and see where you feel the heaviness on your body. So once you identified where you are feeling heaviness, I want you to nod your head again. If you are identified somewhere in your body, you feel that heaviness. So now what I want to do is, I want you to keep focusing on that pain, keep observing that pain. Keep observing that pain. It could be on your neck, shoulders, chest, or a stomach, maybe in legs, I don't know. I want you to identify, keep just focusing on that pain, keep observing that pain. Don't react, don't respond, just observe the pain. Keep observing the pain. Keep observing the pain. Keep observing the pain. Keep observing the pain. And see whether if the intensity is going down. The more you observe, you see that that particular pain is releasing out of your body. So don't force it. Whatever you're experiencing, just see whether if you can see that the pain is slowly coming down. If it is not coming down, that's absolutely fine. You keep watching about the pain. Keep observing the pain. Continue to breathe in and breathe out. Continue to breathe in and breathe out. Now, wherever you're feeling a pain, I want to mark a big circle around that pain so that you can identify where exactly you're feeling the pain. Make a big circle around that pain wherever you're experiencing or any kind of a discomfort. Now, I want you to visualize there is a white bright light from the sky, from the universe, or from your favorite god. That white bright light is coming and hitting on that round pain where you marked. This white light is coming and hitting on that particular body part. And you're seeing this pain is slowly releasing out of your body. And that light is reflecting back to the earth. It is coming and hitting on that particular spot wherever you feel the pain. And with the reflection, it is releasing all the pain. And that reflection light is hitting onto the ground, and it is taking all this energy, whatever you're feeling, releasing out of your body. Just keep observing it. Keep observing it. And let me know if the pain is slowly coming down. Nod your head if you feel maybe the first time what you felt, and right now, if that pain is slowly coming down, keep observing it. Keep observing it. And this white light is completely healing that stuck energy inside your body. If you're already seeing some of you, no more pain, I want you to start scanning your body again and see if there is any other body part, if you have any kind of a discomfort. But if you still feel the same way, same part, discomfort, you keep observing there itself. Keep visualizing this white light energy is releasing all the discomfort out of your that particular body part. Keep observing. If you are wandering with the thoughts, it's absolutely normal. Bring back your attention to focus on the pain. Keep observing. Keep observing. Keep observing. Keep observing. So let me know if you see any kind of intensity is slowly coming down of the pain releasing. So nod your head. If you already feel that particular body part is completely, you feel no more any discomfort, I want you to select any other body part, gently scan and see if you're feeling any other body part, the same kind of a pain or a discomfort. Keep scanning there and keep observing. Keep observing. Keep observing. Keep observing. Keep observing. I want you to take a deep breathing and release from your mouth. Exhale. Again, take a deep breath in and exhale. Feel that all that energy is leaving from your body. Take a one more time. Inhale and exhale. Feel that all that energy is releasing out of your body. Again, take a deep inhale and exhale. Again, one more time, take a deep inhale and exhale from your mouth. Feel that all that uneasiness is releasing out of your body. Again, inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Now I want you to repeat these words along with me. Thank you so much, universe, for giving me this opportunity to heal this negative energy out of my body. From now on, I take 100% responsibility of every single emotion, whatever I feel in my life. I will not blame. I will not criticize. I will not complain. I will just accept every single negative emotion as is, because every emotion is my own creation. I take 100% responsibility from now on every single emotion, be it fear, be it hatred, be it sadness, any emotions. So, whatever emotions you felt, you can say those emotions. And I say, I take 100% responsibility of these emotions. And I'm really sorry, my body and my mind, for making you to go through so much of pain from so many years, for not allowing you to leave out of my body. And I'm really, really sorry for making you to go through all this pain, discomfort, uneasiness. Please forgive me for not allowing you to heal, for not allowing you to release these emotions and holding all these emotions and bothering you, for making you to go through all this pain. Please forgive me for once for all. Thank you so much, my body. Even though I have made you to go through so much of pain, but you still supported me, helped me to become who I am today. Thank you so much for universe giving me this opportunity, for allowing me to let go about these emotions and allowing me to heal from these negative emotions. I love you so much, universe. I love you so much, negative emotion, for teaching me the importance about the healing and importance about let go and accept every single emotion in my life. I love you so much, my body, for always there to support me and help me to become who I am today. And I want you to take a deep breath in and breathe out. One more time, I want you to take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now I'm going to count from 1 to 10. I want you to come back from this state to where you're sitting. Slowly and gently, I want you to come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I want you to slowly hear my voice and feel your body, feel your hands, feel your legs. Slowly wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Take your own time. Rub your hands. Feel the warmness on your hands. Feel the warmness on your hands. And keep this amazing healing energy on your face. Feel that warmness on your face. And slowly and gently open up your eyes and let me know with one single word, how did you feel? Take your own time. So you will be feeling little heavy. Everything is normal. Maybe you will be feeling little normal or maybe heavy. Everything is part of this healing. I want everyone to type in with one single word, how are you feeling right now? Great. Awesome. How many of you felt that so much of baggage is released from your body when you actually ask you to go through the whole journey? Feeling light, feeling light. Yes, feeling light. I'm feeling really great. I want you to now think about those memory. So you will be feeling there's no power to that memory right now. Feeling light. Yes, I think the recording will be shared by Siva. Sure, you can. It's a divine feeling. Okay. Some pain is relieved. I want you to think about that emotion right now and let me know the intensity. I think most of you type the intensity. Right now, what is the intensity right now you're feeling? Those emotions, whoever is typed. Good. So, what was your previous and what was now? A divine feeling. Good. Zero. Wow, amazing. I want everyone to type in. So, whatever you felt, 7 and 2, that's amazing. 0, we should forgive the things which comes in our way. Exactly. So we are both right and wrong, good and bad. We have to accept both sides of us. 2, 5 and 1, amazing. How many of you feel the big burden has gone away from so long? So this is the one way of your healing. So many years and decades of dust, maybe one layer we healed. So is it one day task? Not really. You need to consistently keep healing about all the wounds, because the more wounds you carry, it is something like you have a car. You have a very powerful car and you're trying to accelerate, but you have a handbrake. Will that car will move? Will that car will move anytime? If you have a handbrake, you raise. This is what is happening into your life. Either it could be a health, relationships, career, or money. You have a lot of wounds which are there from the past traumatic experiences. Those negative emotions are the brakes for your actual things to heal or maybe move forward in your life. So whenever you keep healing, what happens is you're releasing a layer by layer. So that's how you're going to become. These emotions will not create any impact on your life. So my mentor once told me, so any person is saying anything to you, so every single word whatever he's saying is coming and showing something which you have not owned or which you are not accepted in your life. That means if anyone making you angry, the problem is not in that person. The problem, the experience what he's creating about that emotion, we have not accepted in our life. So every person is just a reflection of the things which you are not accepted by yourself from the past. So whenever you're feeling angry, see that why that anger is coming. That anger is coming because maybe the past wound you did not heal, you just left it like this. Because most of the times, how many of you felt this process is a little heavy and you don't want to do it? Most of the times, anything which is uncomfortable, we don't want to do it. We always run away and try to do something. That's the same thing with emotional pain. Why people, even knowing they don't heal, because it is a painful process and you don't want to cry, you don't want to feel that heaviness. How many of you felt heavy when you actually, I asked you to remember on your body, and over a period of a time you started seeing that slowly that energy is releasing out of you? Okay, so this is what happens. So that is all for today's session. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and thank you so much, Shiva. And if you have any kind of things you want to ask for me, so maybe we can open for a couple of questions. I can answer if anyone has any doubts, or otherwise, Shiva, you are here, Shiva?
Yeah.
Yes.
So first of all,
Yes.
thank you so much, Dr. Aravind, for coming in,
Yes.
spending your valuable time and giving us this experience. So that was so
Yes.
intense, so deep,
Yes.
right? Even after doing it for so many times, still I can feel that, right? So very
Yes.
intensive exercise. Thank you so much for making us to do.
Thank you. Thank you, Shiva, for inviting me.
Yeah, wonderful,
So
really.
you,
And I want each and every one of you just convey your wishes to him. If you feel that the exercise has given you some value when it comes to healing your emotions, and yeah,
and also I'll tell you one more thing, because we did the healing, so we have actually went and released some of our own wounds. You will maybe feeling heaviness. That is absolutely normal. You just keep accepting rather than running away. Why I'm feeling like this? So that is absolutely normal. And yes, you can keep doing this practice again and again for all other emotions, whatever is there. And maybe we'll see if I will come back again once, maybe later. So to do a one more session for sure.
wonderful, wonderful.
Yes.
Definitely, definitely, that is much needed, and we are so grateful for that. And
Yes.
one more thing. So when it comes to emotions, So what happens is, for most of us, we never get any kind of knowledge regarding that. Nobody taught us in our schools, right? Nobody has shown it in the media, right? All the time from outside, we are always getting the negative emotions or emotions that disempowers us. But we do not have the pattern, or we don't have the opportunity to release those emotions, right? So that is why it is very, very important to detox your emotions on a regular basis, right? So that is very important. It is also a kind of detox. So by doing the process like this, you are actually releasing your negative emotions, so that you are empowering your positive emotions, right? So what do you say about it, Dr. Arvind?
Yes. So most of the times, what happens is these emotions are very significant. For example, if any emotion which started from your childhood, from childhood you started feeling you are low on self-worth, that emotion has been played from last 30 years. Every single situation when you feel, you are keep increasing the pain of that emotion again and again. The more and more you are storing and not healing that emotion has so much of power. Even a small word of people are saying to you, you start feeling so much of pain, so much of the cry. So how many of you felt the word will be very small, but you started rolling down your tears, you experience those kind of situations, right? So this is all happens because of we are knowingly or unknowingly emotional beings. Every single thing what we do in our life, if emotion is there we do, if emotion is not there we don't do. So that is how our life, even our health is directly proportionate with the emotion. So because emotional healing is one of the most reason for most of the health challenges whatever you're facing, it is indirectly. We think that emotion is, it's more to do with the mind, but your mind and body has a strong connection. And how many of you actually felt the emotion is in mind? When I ask you to feel from your body, you felt the discomfort out from any of your body parts? Yes. How many of you are experienced? So that is how, because most of the times the stuck energy stays in your body as a stuck energy, and wherever that particular body part, if you have a weak, that's how the disease is prone to create. And so make sure that you keep healing this, simply sitting, even a meditation, breathing. There are multiple ways to heal it, but if it is more traumatic experience, then we have to go through the process like this, healing. And definitely we will do more such sessions. So so that you all get benefited and you keep improving your health. So our only goal is for you to heal from every single emotion and empower you as the most powerful person. So that is what is our goal. That's how we are working, and Shiva is working more into helping you using your food, and I use mostly healing as a method to improve your overall health and well-being. So thank you so much, Shiva, once again for inviting me. And maybe we can take some of the questions. I can answer if any one of them has the questions.
We
Yeah.
can take questions. And one more thing. So thank you for bringing that point. So in the last 1 minute, you told that we have to accept, right? Acceptance
Yes.
is a wonderful tool to actually erase and to heal the emotions, right? So that reminds
Yes.
me of one example. So my mentor shared with me once, right? So for an example, imagine someone send you a courier, right? Something on Amazon, something you got in your home, but you did not accept it, right? The courier boy just ring the bell, but you did not accept it, or you are not there in your home, right? What happens? He will take that parcel with him, and again he will come the next day, right? Again he will ring the bell, again you are not there, right? Again he will come in the next day. Emotions are also like that, right? If you don't accept it, it keep on coming at you, right? But once you accept the parcel, what happens? He will never come to your home, because you accepted it, right? Same way, any criticism, any hurt or anything, right? You cannot do anything about that, because that is external. But what you can
Yeah.
do is, once you accept it with the right kind of practice, what happens is, it will not come back most of the times, because you accepted it, right? So thank you
Yes.
so much for bringing that point. So definitely we are going
Yes.
to have, I think, if we can conduct another session about
Yeah.
how to accept
Definitely.
emotions, then that would be very much helpful. So definitely we are going to plan it. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Arvind, for coming in. And let's take some few questions for the next 10-15 minutes, and then we will wrap up the session.
Yes. So we'll take the questions which people are already asked in the chat box, or we want to take.
So if anyone has any question, please type it out in the chat box.
Yeah,
So
actually,
I saw Anita.
questions are redirecting to the host. So I'll post the questions to you personally, Dr. Arvind, so you can read out the question.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will go from the starting, whatever questions I can see here. Okay, 1 minute. Feeling light. Can you share the affirmations? We should forgive the things which comes in our way. Yes, 100%. And we have to first accept it, and then we can heal them by using any of this. Can you feel that emotion anymore? Could not feel that emotion anymore. That's great. Should we follow a same technique for regular healing? Yes, you can definitely follow a same technique. So it's very simple. I want you to write down the letter and burn that in front of your paper every single time when you do it. Then sit with a meditation, visualize that particular memory, and just scan your body wherever you feel discomfort and keep observing that particular discomfort over a period of a time. What happens is the more we run away from it, the pain also will keep appearing it. So the more you start facing it, that pain will not, you're not giving a power to that, and you're taking the power. So then automatically it releases it. That's how the healing works. You can definitely do that. How to control a crying emotion, which I felt since last night. So by the way, crying emotion is part of our life. So crying is not bad. If you're feeling a crying emotion, it is the way of expressing, your body is expressing that way. You can cry. So crying also releases a lot of negative energy from you. But if you are consistently crying even after releasing it, then you need to look after. But otherwise, crying is part of your life. Either men or women, crying is good, because that is the way you're expressing and releasing those negative emotions out of your body. I will release now. Again, it will trigger. Then what to do? Okay. So I think I told you one story. So do you clean your house every day, or do you clean your house every 1 month, 1 year, or every 10 years? Do you clean your house every day? I want everyone to answer. Do you clean your house every day? So that means your healing also has to be happen part and parcel of your life. Consistently, you need to keep working on healing them, so that those emotions will no more take any control on whatever you're feeling. So any indicators to know that we have healed? So any indication to feel, because whenever you think about that emotion, you will not feel any discomfort in your body. That is the way you know that you are actually healed, but about that particular emotion. For example, when you think about a fear, or when you think about, so tell me once, there are some mechanical changes happens. Whenever you're fearful, what is changing in your body? Your breath, and you see a discomfort in any, or most of the times, these are the three places most of the people, what I experienced with my own clients and whatever I served, is one is on the gut area where reproduction organs, or in your chest, or maybe in the neck. These are the areas people will feel heaviness. So whenever you healed, actually when you scan your body, you will feel there's no more heaviness on that. So that's how you know you're healed. Okay, then what else? Could you also attend the last? Could you attend only the last minute because of some earlier commitments, requesting Heal Easy team to share the recording? So I think someone is asking the recording, maybe team you can share with them. Can sudden tears while doing sadhana is an indicator of emotional healing? Yes, yawning, maybe releasing, you are consistently healing, getting a yawnings, or tears are rolling out. It is also part of your releasing the negative energy from your body. So how can we protect ourselves from not allowing others negative energy affecting us? By healing. So anything you accept in your life, there is no bothering happens. For example, I'll give you one small example. I am bald. I accepted that I am bald. If someone says you are bald, will I get hurt? If I already accepted that I'm okay with not having hair. But if I did not accept myself, that no one can say I am bald, so tell me what will happen in that time? You will get anger. How dare you to say I'm bald? How dare you to say yes? The emotion is also same. Anything you accepted. So how do you know you are also healed? If someone is saying some negative emotion which you normally experience it, if you're feeling a pain, that means there is some portion of healing is still left. So every person's, even he is abusing you, and if you are already made accepted about that emotion, you will not feel any reaction about it. So you will more accept it, because you, on your self-confidence, on your own, you know that who you are. Other person's comment will not define your own self-worth. So that is how you know. Even someone says, so that is what I said, right? Other person's words are mirror of your own reflections, your own inner wounds which are not healed. If anything which is bothering you, that means you have to go within and heal it, so that other people's words will not impact you. So protecting yourself, you can use the prayer. So right now what we used is a healing modality. There is also cleaning methods. There are a lot of cleaning methods is there. So I will also tell you, you can use these 4 words, which is a very powerful technique, which is called as a Ho'oponopono prayer. So whenever you feel about any negative emotions, if you want to clean it, that particular emotion for a shorter period of time, you can use these 4 sentences. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. So this is the 4 sentences you keep repeating until you feel that emotion doesn't have any impact on your physical body. Okay. So that is how you can clean small emotions, whatever you're feeling. How to be more strong emotionally? By practicing it, by keep healing, and by practicing it, you will become stronger. How can we protect that? I think I already answered. I will release now and again this trigger that I have answered. Feel good to know that it is normal to feel all these negative emotions, and these are remedy in healing. Yes, absolutely. So there is one more thing which I learned from my mentor and which I follow. Every single challenge, every single negative emotions, I celebrate, because I know that I'm identified something which I want to heal in myself. So tell me one thing: your car is consistently breaking down, or your car, you found that there is some thing you need to repair before itself. You are going for a long trip. Will you be happy or will you be worried? You will be happy, right? You know before itself that you can fix it so that your journey will be much easier. Same thing with your life. If someone is, you're identifying something to be healed, you need to celebrate more, because this is the opportunity for you to heal for once for all, so that in future that emotion doesn't have any impact in your life. So don't run away from the problems and negative emotions. All these things, whatever you're going through, everything is a blessing in life, either good or a bad, right, wrong, and pain or a pleasure, everything part of a life, and we need to accept both sides of us. And what is most important is how we react to those situations. If you don't have these tools, what you do, you will make this pain more and more and more by not practicing, not releasing these emotions by using the tools. Okay, so request you to share the recording, so I think you will get it from the team. All the emotions are deeply buried, not coming out easily. Yeah, it's the same. So for example, if I did not clean my house for 1 year, will you able to clean all the dust in one go, or you need to do it multiple times, 10 times, 15 times, 20 times? When you go to a house which is not used for a year, not touched for a year, can you heal it? Can you clean it at one time? So you need to, over a period of a time, keep cleaning it, so that you will keep making the peace with those emotions and you will be able to release it. One great thing I released in this session was I was not allowing the emotion to leave while I was burning the memory. I did not. I went, got off my feelings, and I felt they were justified. I did not want to forget and forgive the other person who caused that hurt. But in the end, when you said that, forgive me for holding all these emotions, I realized that I was the one who was hurting my body. And that moment I allowed my emotions. Yes, exactly. And I'm telling you, no one can cause any suffering and any pain for you. It is your own choice and your own option, either to hold or release or continue to suffer. Just remember one thing: your life is in your hands. No one can, no third person can impact you if you know how to manage your emotions and how to use the tools, whatever you have, to release it and move forward. So just remember one thing: every single time when pain coming, just go in, go within. We will try to go outside to identify the problems. There's one more amazing saying my mentor said, right? So all the emotions, whatever you're feeling, they all are lies, because you are the one who created that propaganda or that perception about the pain and how your body has to feel, and all of them is your own creation. No one has created that inside your body. You are the one who created that. Knowingly and unknowingly, that's how you mastered your body. That's why you feel that. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing, Ramavardhan. Stressful emotions are not gone immediately. Why? So stress is multiple ways, right? So most of the times stress won't go immediately because you need to give the reason. For example, you are going through some kind of situation, and until and unless your mind find the answer, you will not be able to come out of a stress. So what is the one technique I will ask you to use is write down what is exactly you're stressful for right now. Write down in a piece of a paper and mark every single action what you can do which is there in your hand. The things which is not there in your hand, that is what your mind is trying to make you to feel overthinking about it. And the best way is only focus on things in your hand and just accept rest of the things. You cannot do anything. So automatically the stress will go away because you're not giving a power to it. But before doing it, you can use any of the meditation practice so that your nerve system calms down, and then you can do this activity. Do any kind of breathing, or just observing your breath, or being in a meditation state for 90 seconds so that your flight fright response comes down to calm and peace mode, and then you can do the activity whatever I told. Okay. So when we know that opposite person is hurting you because you keep quiet and he continues it. So this is what I said, right? The other person's words are mirror of the emotions which you're not healed. So there's nothing with other person. So other person is expressing his own feelings, but why you are getting hurt? Because you did not accept that particular feelings inside you. So that is what it is. So when you 100% accept that emotion, you will not have any power in that emotion. I did not experience any pain during the time, which means it's okay. Everyone has a different feeling. Ravi, Shushmant, if you did not feel, that means maybe you did not do the practice properly, or maybe you can do it one more time. So, or maybe the emotion what you are trying to heal, it has a too much of wound, then maybe you need go into a deeper to heal that particular emotion. Yes. If I get angry, should I? If I shout, others will suffer. If I don't, I will suffer. What should we do? Yes, you can always express your anger, but see after you're expressing anger, what is happening inside your body that you can heal. Expressing anger is not wrong. You can always express your anger, but just go back to the past memory and see why you are that particular memory has created. Then you start healing about it over a period of a time. Even if you show that anger, you will not be able to feel that physical discomfort, whatever you're feeling. We'll get a so low self-esteem. They took advantage. Yes, that this is again you're allowing based on the past experience whatever you had. Once you heal, once you start feeling your own self-worth and self-esteem, then you will know how to handle those situations. So just identify what are those situations which made you to feel low esteem, so heal those situations. Heartbeat, betrayal from family member, which is I'm not able to get over since relationship has showed. How do I get over? Yes. So this is also some of the deep healing, or not deep pain. You need to sit on multiple times. Even there are some of the emotions, some of the hurts, which I'm still healing. Maybe it will take 1 year, 2 years, but you keep working on it. So definitely you will heal. So as I told you, there is a multiple layers of it. You are just, maybe this session you did only one layer. There are more than 15, 16 layers of that pain, which you wanted to heal. You need to sit on multiple and keep consistently doing the healing. So then you will be able to come out of that. How to accept the people say which they are not true? How to accept the things people say which are not true? I don't have the answer for this. Maybe I'll go back and come back with your answer, okay, next time. So we have more than one negative memory. Should we do this repeatedly? Yes, you can go through the first memory whenever it is created. You can do it for multiple memories, the same practice. Sir, what about CBT therapy? Because as per the science, it is a number one tactic. Please explain. So there are multiple ways you can do a healing. Okay. So it is all depends on whichever is more relevant to you. You can practice it. Yes, there are. So tell me how many ways you can travel from one distance to other distance. There are multiple ways. You can use car, you can use bike, you can use cycle, you can use flight, you can use different modalities, right? So whichever is convenient, you can do it. Yes, every methodology has its own um, way of healing. So everything is at the end of the day used to remove this mental and emotional baggages which we carry. Past opportunity keep disturbing me. Why I'm not taken any decision, and mind keep busy me in that moment. Please suggest me how to come out of this situation. Yes, so you can actually write down in the past memory what are the things you did not accept yourself, or you can write down what are the still, because right now what you're doing is you're not accepting the reality is the first thing, and second thing is the situation did not go based on your way. You are judging yourself. So write down every single emotion whatever you felt during that time, and ask yourself whether that a particular emotion you still feel that pain or not, and you can do this process of healing it. um, Maybe consistently over a period of a time you will be able to get over it. The words of Ho'oponopono prayer: I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. That's correct, Ravi. Who is the name of your mentor, sir? So I have been trained from Tony Robbins, then Joe Dispenza, then Eckhart Tolle. Then also in India, I have a couple of coaches like Mitesh and Indu Khatri. And then I have some other coaches. I have more than 8 to 9 coaches. I learned all the modalities from different coaches. So correct, sir. I tried many times. What is CBT? Is a cognitive behavior therapy. Is a signature. Okay, what should do if one person is repeatedly hurting for the one reason every time? Yeah, so other person is consistently hurting you because that emotion is very strong in you. So maybe go back to the past memory. When did you first felt? Just identify what is the emotion you're feeling when that person is hurting you. What is that strong emotion you feel? Will you feel frustrated? You feel irritated? What is ever that emotion? Go back to the past memory, the earliest memory. Where did you felt that particular memory? And do the same process which I asked you to do today. Okay, so you will be able to release it. The problem is not that person. The problem is the old hurt which you are not healed. That is what is the main problem what you're going through. How can I learn more about emotional healing? Any guides and references? Yes, definitely. There are multiple ways. I also do a program, so maybe we will see we can extend that program as part of this community. I'll talk to Shiva, and then sir, other person doing a wrong, then how to accept it if we cannot change him? Yes, you cannot change anyone, but you can make, you can always change how you want to react and how you want to feel. It is something like if there is a you're going on a road and every single day one dog is consistently barking, and can you go and change that particular person? So the same thing with your own people. The people are, they are going through their own traumatic experiences, and that's how they are reacting it. But if you know how to manage it, so everything in your life, if you see, is all in your hand. It is all, some things you are happy with it, something you don't happy with it. That's way, whichever you're not happy with it, that's where you're creating a pain with it. Yes. So got cheated because money from near and dear ones. From then onwards, not able to help, or fear of doubting and helping everyone what to do. So I want you to go back to that memory and see whatever emotions you felt when other person is cheated. I'll tell you what I have done. The person who's cheated me 1.5 CR. So I have written him an angry letter. I have forgiven him for everything. I said I'm not accepting any money from him, because money is a pure energy. The more resentment, the more anger you show, because that is a negative energy. When you are in a negative energy, so you will not be able to attract more money. So what I did, I forgave him. I got more than 5 different opportunities which I earned more than what I lost. So what we do is we just block that energy on one single source. But this universe is open. Universe wants to give you from the all other sources, but you are stopping that energy because of that one single source. So rather than getting stuck, just forgive him, release all the negative emotions, what you are feeling currently, because that is doing damage to you. Forget about what other person did to you, but what you are experiencing when you're thinking about that memory is bothering you, actually doing more damage to you. So you heal those emotions first, then automatically you start attracting. So even you can attract when you release all that negative emotions for that person. Who knows? I have many stories from the community where people are got their money back by just healing their own emotions. Because in this universe, everything is energy and everything has a frequency. What you're vibrating is what you attract more in your life. So the healing is one of the journey to release those blocks so that you can attract more positive energy, whatever you want to manifest. So how to contact you for healing? Okay, maybe I will share the details to Shiva. Shiva, is it okay if I share my Instagram, or maybe you can share later to the community? Yes, Shiva. So that's all the questions. I think I hope answered all the questions.
Yeah. So yeah, Dr. Arvind, you can share your Instagram over here so that they can follow
Yeah.
you. And if anybody
Yes.
want to work with Dr. Aravind when it comes to healing any of your issues, just let us know so that we can arrange a call with him. Okay?
Yeah.
No problem.
So that's my Instagram page, which is arvind.padmaraju. And also you can follow my YouTube, so where I also post a lot of content around. Okay, I think that is wrong. Okay, Shiva, I think thank you so much. I think hope I have
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much
people.
for coming in and giving your valuable inputs. And definitely, we really want you like sessions like this more and more in the future. So thank you so
Yes.
much. God bless you. And
Thank you everyone, and I hope take your emotions, start working on it, and I'm wishing you everyone. So every single power is within you. So the things which is stopping you is your emotions and past wounds. Heal them, and I'm wishing each one of you have success in every part of your life, health, relationships, career, and money, all these areas you cherish. And thank you so much once again, Shiva. And I will catch up again. Thank you so much once again. So hope have a great day, guys. So keep healing, keep progressing in your journey. Take care. Bye bye. Anything else you want to share, Shiva?
yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that. And can you please share any of the resources with our community if you have anything where they can practice it every day? So if you can share it with us, we will share it with the people so that
Yeah, sure. I have some of the emotional healing meditations which I have in my channel where they can come. And also, we will see how we can extend maybe a couple of sessions for the community in the future. We will discuss and then we will
yeah,
do the couple of
a lot
sessions.
of people asking
Yeah.
for the informations which you shared over here. So definitely
Yes. I will
everyone.
anyhow share the affirmations. Yes.
Okay,
I will share
great.
the affirmations for sure.
Thank you so much, Arvindji. So I'll see
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a great day. So, thank you for giving this opportunity, and thank you for me being part of your own journey. Thank you. Thank you, Shiva.
Thank you. So have a great sleep, everyone. I'll see you in another day, maybe in the next week. Thank you. Thank you for spending your time. I really appreciate your time and the attention you are paying towards this session. And I hope you'll be living a healthy, wealthy, happy life. See you the other day.